Hey beautiful people, welcome, or hopefully welcome back to my channel, Rad Roots Yoga, where movement meets breath. My name is Brittany, and I'm honored to be your facilitator for your practice today. Today's practice is an energizer. We are going to get started standing in mountain pose at the top of our mats. Distributing weight evenly throughout all 10 toes, the ball of the foot. Reaching tall through the crown of the head, palms of the hands are facing forward. Go ahead and close the eyes down for a moment if you haven't already. Taking a few moments here to settle in and set an intention for our practice. If you need help with an intention, one might be, I will be present in this moment. Feeling the rise and fall of your chest. Relaxing the muscles in the face, the jaw, the forehead. Taking note of any areas of our bodies that might need a little extra love or attention today. Drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. And then the chin down to the chest. Left ear towards the left shoulder. And then open up the heart and the gaze towards the sky. And then the right ear finds the right shoulder. Head is back to a neutral place. We're going to drop the left ear to the left shoulder first this time. Chin down to chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Open up the heart and the gaze. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin down to chest. On your inhale, arms are coming up and over. Palms and gaze are going to meet. We're going to drop the left palm to find the left thigh. And on your exhale, we're reaching up and over with the right hand. Maybe the gaze is up towards or past the right armpit. You're not dumping into the left side of your body. This is a very active posture. So you're pressing open the right side of the body, reaching up almost towards the ceiling, but towards the left side. Glutes are engaged, slightly tucking the rib cage up and in. And inhale back to center, left hand meets the right. Drop the right hand down to the right thigh. On your exhale, reaching up and over with the left hand towards the right side. Again, we're not dumping into the right side body. We are active and we are pressing open the left side of our bodies. Making sure that the core is active the entire time. Long inhales, long exhales. Inhale the right hand back up. Exhale, we're going to dive the heart forward into our Uttanasana forward fold. Clasp onto opposite elbows here. Find a gentle bounce side to side. When I say gentle, I mean ever so slightly. This is not an aggressive move in any way. On your inhale, we're going to put hands to shins, halfway lift and lengthen, reaching long through the crown of the head. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back into our plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower, chaturanga, pulling the elbows into the rib cage. Then lower all the way to the belly and lift the heart from the mat in our cobra. Lower the heart to the mat, press up to tabletop onto all fours, tuck onto the toes, press the hips up and back. Into our first downward dog of practice. You can pedal out the feet, find a gentle sway of the hips back and forth. Whatever feels good for you here in the beginning of our practice. On your next inhale, come up onto the toes, bend into the knees, sending the hips towards the heels, the heart towards the thighs. The gaze is forward towards the top of our mat. The next place that we meet is in our forward fold. You can step, hop, or handstand your way to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, curl in, tucking the chin into the chest, and then we're slowly and articulately rolling up the back body, one vertebrae at a time, neck and head last to lift. Palms and gaze meet overhead. We're gonna do 4 more sun salutations just like that. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower, chaturanga. Lower to the belly, lift the heart and the gaze, cobra. Lower the heart, press to all fours, tuck onto the toes, press the hips up and back. Inhale, come up onto the toes, bend into the knees, gaze is forward, step, hop, or handstand to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, curl in, root to rise. Palms and gaze meet. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower. Lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, lift, cobra. Exhale, lower. Press to all fours. Tuck onto the toes, press the hips up and back. Downward facing. Inhale up onto the toes, bend into the knees, step, hop, or handstand to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, curl in. Root to rise. Palms and gaze meet overhead. 2 more. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back. Plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower. Elbows are tight to the rib cage. Chaturanga. Lower all the way to the belly and lift the heart. Lower back down. Press to all fours. Tuck onto the toes, send the hips up. Downward facing. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Bend to the knees. Gaze is forward, step, hop, or handstand to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, curl in. Root to rise. Palms and gaze meet. Last sun salutation, dive the heart forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back. Plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower. Chaturanga. Lower to the belly. Inhale, lift the gaze and the heart. Exhale, lower. Press to all fours. Tuck onto the toes, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Let's have 1 breath here. Inhale in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth, letting it go. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Bend into the knees, step, hop, or handstand to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, curl in. Root to rise. Neck and head last to lift. Palms and gaze meet. Exhale, hands to heart center. Here we're starting our first little sequence of practice. Inhale the right knee up and into the chest. On your exhale, you're levering the upper body forward as you send the right toes back and arms come to airplane wings. Right leg is straight. There's a slight bend in the left knee to protect the joint. Inhale, come right back up. Hands to heart center. Right knee is pulled up into the chest. We're gonna do that 4 more times. Dive the heart forward. Extend the right leg long. Arms come to airplane wings. Inhale back up. Exhale, airplane. Inhale back up. I've got 2 more. Extend the right leg long behind you. Airplane. Inhale back up. Last time. Extend the right leg long, reaching towards the back of your mat. Arms are to airplane. And inhale back up. Replant the right foot next to the left. And inhale the left knee up and into the chest. Same thing on this side. We're gonna dive the heart forward, levering the upper body downwards as the left leg extends long behind you and arms come to airplane wings. Slight bend in the right knee to protect the joint. And inhale, back up. Left knee into the chest, hands are at heart center. 4 more. Exhale, dive the heart forward, airplane. If you are wobbly, that's actually a sign that your body is growing strength in those areas. Inhale back up. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale up. Got 3 more. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Airplane. Inhale up. Exhale, extend. Inhale up. Exhale, dive the heart forward. I think we have 1 more. If we don't, sorry, but we're gonna do 1 more anyway. Here we go, dive the heart forward. Extend the arms, airplane. Inhale back up. We're gonna plant the left foot next to the right. Drop the hips down and back as the arms extend long into our chair pose. Gaze and heart are opened up towards the top of our mats. Slight tuck of the tailbone under, engaging the core the entire time. Long inhales, long exhales. Come up onto the toes and hold. Slow and controlled, we're lowering the glutes all the way to the heels if possible. If you can't get all the way there, that is okay too. Don't be too hard on yourselves. Inhale, lifting back up into our chair on our toes. Lower the heels to the mat. Hands to heart center. Left elbow is going to find the right knee, and on your exhale, we are twisting open towards the right. Squaring off our hips to the top of the mat if they have bumped over. Inhale back to center. Right elbow to the left knee. Exhale, twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, dive the heart forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower chaturanga. Inhale, pull the heart up and through, upward facing. Exhale, roll over the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing. One breath here. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Here we're starting our second sequence of practice. Inhale the right toes up towards the sky. Exhale, right knee to nose. We're going to step the foot through the hands. Inhale, upper body lifts, crescent lunge. On your exhale, we are shifting the upper body forward as the arms come to airplane wings. Similar to what we did earlier, but a little bit different with the legs here. Inhale, the arms back up, crescent lunge, 4 more. Exhale, airplane wings, reaching long through the crown of the head towards the top of our mat. Inhale, back up. Exhale. Inhale up, 2 more. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, back up. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, back up. Drop the hands to frame out the right foot. Send the right toes back and up into our 3-leg downward dog. Lower the right toes to the mat next to the left. And let's have a full cycle of breath. Inhale. Exhale. That same thing on the left side. Inhale, left toes up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Plant the foot between the hands. Inhale, the arms up, crescent lunge. On your exhale, we're levering the heart forward. Arms are coming back to airplane wings. Inhale, back up. 4 more just like that. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale. Airplane. Inhale, up. I believe we got 1 more. Exhale. Airplane. Inhale, back up, crescent lunge. Exhale, drop the hands to frame out the left foot. Try not to drag your foot as you go, but we're taking those left toes up towards the sky in our 3-leg downward dog. Lower the left toes to meet the right. Downward facing. 1 cycle of breath here together, in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Third sequence of practice. Inhale the right toes up. Exhale, right knee to nose. Step the foot through the hands. Inhale the arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open towards the left. Left foot is parallel to the back of our mat. Arms are to a T. Gaze is over the right fingertips in our warrior 2. Reverse the warrior, left hand slides down the back, right hand comes up and over. Exhale, we're shifting all the way forward into our half moon Ardha Chandrasana. Hips and shoulders are stacked. Maybe fingers are lifted from the ground to test your balance. Gently lower left toes back to the mat. As you do, arms come up into our 5-point star. Exhale, hands to heart center, bend into both knees. Goddess. Inhale back up, 5-point star. Cartwheel the hands to frame out the right foot. Then send the right toes up and back. 3-leg downward dog. Lower the right toes to meet the left. Downward facing. That sequence on the left side. Left toes lift. Exhale, left knee to nose. Step the foot through the hands. Inhale, upper body lifts, crescent lunge. Exhale, turn towards the right. Right foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Arms are to a T, gazes over the left fingertips. Warrior 2. Reverse the warrior, right hand slides down the back right thigh, left hand comes up and over. Moving through center, all the way to our half moon Ardha Chandrasana. So we are opened up towards the right side, stacking hips and shoulders, reaching long through the right leg. If the fingertips are to the floor for balance, that's just fine. Gently deliver right toes back to the mat. Both arms come up in our 5-point star. Exhale, bend into both knees. Big toes turn out, hands to heart center. Goddess pose. Inhale back up, 5-point star. Cartwheel the hands to frame out the left foot. Send the left toes back and up. 3-leg downward dog. Lower left toes to meet the right. Downward facing. 1 cycle of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Next sequence, inhale the right toes up. Exhale, right knee to nose. Plant the foot between the hands. Inhale, upper body lifts, crescent lunge. From here, we are going to press into the right foot, lifting the left toes from the mat as arms come to airplane wings. Gently lower the left toes back to the mat as arms come back up, crescent. We're gonna do that one more time. Press forward into the right foot, left toes lift, arms to airplane wings. Lower the left toes, arms come up, crescent. We're gonna turn towards the left, dropping the hips on top of the left heel. Right toes are coming up towards the sky in our Skandasana. Slowly move through center until the hips are on top of the right heel. Left toes come up. One more time. Move back through center. Right toes point up. From here, we're gonna press all the way up into our warrior 2. Here we go. Pressing straight through that left leg, bending into the right knee. Arms come to a T. Gaze over the right fingers. Cartwheel the hands to frame out the right foot. Send the right toes up towards the sky. 3-legged down. Lower the right toes to meet the left. Let's have a cycle of breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Left side. Inhale the left toes up. Exhale. Left knee to nose, plant the foot between the hands. Inhale the arms up, crescent lunge. We're going to shift forward into the left foot, right toes lift, airplane. Lower the right toes back down, arms come up, crescent. One more time, press into the left foot, right toes lift, airplane. Lower the right toes to the mat. Arms come up, crescent. Turn towards the right as you send the hips down on top of the right heel. Left toes are up, skandasana. Move through center, slow and controlled. Hips on top of left heel, right toes up. One more time, moving slow and controlled through center, left toes up. We're coming to our warrior two, so we're straightening through and pressing through the right foot, straightening that leg, bending into the left knee, gazes over the left fingers. Cartwheel the hands to frame out the left foot, send the left toes up. Lower the left toes to meet the right, downward facing. One cycle of breath, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Entering into our last sequence of practice. Inhale the right toes up. Exhale, we're bringing the right knee towards the left elbow. We're going to straighten through that right leg, lowering the outer edge of the right foot to the floor. Open up, left fingertips twist open towards the sky in our fallen star. Gazes up towards the sky. From here, we're transitioning to our side plank on the left side. So we're gonna replant that left hand, then we're bringing the right leg all the way through and bringing the right foot to meet the left as the right fingertips come up in our side plank. Maybe you bring the right toes to tap the right hand. And release. Turn towards center, plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower, chaturanga. Inhale the heart up and through. Exhale, roll over the toes. Send the hips up, downward facing. Inhale the right toes up. Exhale, right knee to nose. Lower the right knee all the way to the mat. Untuck the left toes, extending left leg long. Upper body lifts. Pigeon. Walk the hands forward as the upper body lays down on top of the right thigh. Maybe the forehead finds the mat. Nice inhale, press up onto the hands, the upper body is lifting. We are going to bring the left toes all the way around, crossing the left leg over the right. So the bottom of the left foot is planted to the mat. Inhale the arms up, so you're reaching tall. You're gonna twist, the right elbow is gonna find the left knee. On your exhale, turn the gaze, turn the torso. And inhale, back to center. We're gonna cross over the legs, planting the hands, coming into our downward facing dog. That little sequence on the left side. Inhale, the left toes up. Exhale, left knee is coming all the way over to the right elbow. Then we're gonna straighten through that left leg, lowering the outer edge of the left foot to the floor. Open up the right fingertips towards the sky. Fallen star. You're actively pushing out of that left shoulder. You're not letting yourself slump. Pressing up. Transitioning all the way to our side plank on the right side. So we're replanting the right hand. Bring the left leg all the way through and back to meet the right foot. Left fingertips open up towards the sky. Ooh. Again, maybe play with the toe tap. So you're bringing left toes up, straight towards that left hand, and then releasing back down. Turn towards the center, replanting the left hand, plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower chaturanga. Inhale the heart up and through. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing. Inhale the left toes up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Lower the left knee all the way to the mat. Extend the right toes long as the upper body lifts. Pigeon pose. Maybe you walk the hands forward, lowering the upper body on top of the left thigh. And again, maybe on this side, maybe your forehead will find the mat. Inhale to press up, planting the hands, upper body lifts. We are going to bring those right toes all the way around, crossing the right leg over the left, planting the bottom of the right foot to the mat. Arms come up and over, palms touching overhead. Left elbow is going to find the right knee, and on your exhale, we are twisting, gazes over the right shoulder. And release. We're coming straight into our boat pose from here. So up on the sits bones, legs can either be bent or straight, whatever your preference. We're lowering both the upper body and the heels to just hover above the mat, and then coming back up. So we're dropping for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And release the legs down. Arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Reaching towards or past the toes. Maybe your hands find your shins or even your knees. Wherever you are, it's very important to meet yourself there with no judgment. Eventually letting the head hang as well. Letting my head hang here is kind of hard because my mic is right there. Sometimes it makes a funny noise. So if my head is not hanging, that's why. Just a moment longer here. On your next inhale, we're reaching long through the fingertips, lowering all the way to our backs. We are going to bring both bottoms of the feet up towards the sky using the strength of our core. So straight legs, bend into both knees, palms grab the outer edge of the feet and draw the knees down. Happy baby. Maybe play with straightening through the legs. Bring both knees into the chest. Extend the right leg long. Arms come to a T. Drop the left knee off the right side. Supine twist. Inhale back to center. Draw the right knee into the chest. Extend the left leg long. Drop the right knee off the left side. Inhale back to center. Draw both knees up and into the chest. Lift the head and shoulders from the mat, wrapping arms around the knees, clasp into opposite elbows, and lower the head back down. Compression squeeze for our knees and our hip joints. If there are any other postures that you would like to add to your practice today, now is a great time to do so. If not, the next place that we meet is in Shavasana, in our resting place. We're extending both legs long, one at a time. Big toes out, heels together. Arms are down by our sides, palms facing up. Slight pull of the shoulders together on the back body. Taking note of how much different we might feel now compared to the beginning of our practice. I know I can feel energy moving, and I hope that you take this energy that we have stirred up and take it into the rest of your day, whatever it is that you might have going on. We're gonna have one last full cycle of breath here together before we drop in, making it the longest inhale and exhale that we've taken all practice. Inhaling in through the nose and holding at the top. And exhale, pushing all the air out. As your body finds its natural rhythm of breathing, go ahead and drop in. For now, this is where I will leave you. I want to thank you so much for choosing to spend time here today. The light in me honors, acknowledges, and respects the light in each of you. Until next time, namaste.